Welcome to University Housing. We are excited to be your home away from home and want to provide you important information that will ensure your time with us is safe and fun. Within University Housing, you may encounter members of our senior leadership team, as well as residential life coordinators who work closely with the RA team to foster community and connection within University Housing. Phase 1 of University Housing is comprised of 1 and 2 bedroom apartments supported by 7 resident assistants. Phase 2 of University Housing is comprised of 3 bedroom apartments supported by 7 resident assistants. Phase 3 of University Housing is our traditional dorm-style living, supported by 10 RAs housed on each floor of the building. Now that we've introduced you to some of the staff in University Housing, we'll give you some information on important contacts, key policy guidelines, general information about our community, engagement opportunities for residents, pertinent emergency preparedness information, and useful student resources. As residents within the community, it is important to know who to call when assistance is needed. University police can be contacted for emergency and non-emergency assistance. Our administrative line can be utilized during normal business hours to address housing-related questions and concerns. If assistance is needed after hours, RAs can be reached via the duty phone numbers assigned to the specific phases. Now we will discuss our community standards, which are better known as our policies and regulations. Before we dive into an overview of our community standards, we want to remind you all to please be sure to look over your license agreements, as this document clearly states our expectations for residents within the community. Additionally, it is also important that you review the addendum listed on our website, as this document contains up-to-date information regarding our policies and health and safety protocols. To maintain community health and safety, it's important to practice hygienic and preventative protocols, such as washing and sanitizing hands often. We also encourage you to pay attention to any signage and emails sent by University Housing and Environmental Health and Safety. Free COVID testing kits are available during business hours in the Student Health Center, and students experiencing COVID symptoms should use the online reporting form on the university website. As a reminder, if you test positive or believe you may have contracted COVID-19, please report your case using the university's electronic reporting form. Your information will be handled privately, and your status will only be shared amongst Emergency Operations Center and University Housing senior leadership in order to best assist you and keep our community safe. All residents must be 21 to consume, possess, or store alcohol and cannot do so in the presence of anyone under 21. Possession of bulk alcoholic beverages defined as amounts for licensee storage or use that is excessive for responsible personal use are prohibited. Personal use allows for a licensee, at least 21 years of age, to have in possession one of the following: 1 6-pack of beer, 1 bottle of wine, or 750 milliliters of hard liquor. Possession use of any empty or full keg or other mass drinking device is prohibited. Possession or consumption of alcohol in a public place, including but not limited to outside balconies, patios, porches, basketball courts, grounds, and/or any other common areas, is prohibited. Resident brewing alcohol is strictly prohibited for all residents regardless of age. Inability to follow UH policies or exercise care for one's own safety and/or the safety of others due to intoxication is a violation. California State University Dominguez Hills is a drug-free campus. The misuse of any drug, including prescription or over-the-counter medication, is prohibited. The use or possession of marijuana in any form for medicinal use is prohibited. University Housing adheres to the federal laws surrounding the usage of marijuana. The California Compassionate Use Act does not apply to administrative cases involving use and possession of marijuana that violates CSUDH Student Conduct Code or the Housing License Agreement. Possession or use of drug paraphernalia is also prohibited. Drug paraphernalia includes but is not limited to bongs, pipes, hookahs, and any other devices that may be used to facilitate consumption of illegal drugs. The inability to follow UH policies or exercise care for one's own safety and/or the safety of others while under the influence of controlled substances is a violation. All CSU campuses are 100% smoke and tobacco free. If you smoke, please do so outside of CSUDH property. Also, please be mindful of your roommates as smoke lingers on clothing and in hair and can be an irritant to those who have sensitivities. University Housing has quiet hours that are from Sunday to Thursday, 10 p.m. to 10 a.m., and Friday and Saturday from 12 a.m. to 10 a.m. During these times, all noise should be held to a minimum. During all other times, reasonable respect of noise should be shown. During finals week, quiet hours are extended to 24 hours per day. As a reminder, all students have the right to live in peace, so 24-hour courtesy hours are observed to maintain a reasonable noise level that is conducive to our community's academic success. Resident-to-resident visitation is allowed within the community. Each resident can have a max of 2 DH residents as guests, with no more than 4 DH residents allowed in a room at any given time. Our non-resident guest policy has changed, and specific guidelines will be provided to all residents via email correspondence. Creating and maintaining a safe and secure living environment is everyone's responsibility. Please lock doors and windows when leaving assigned spaces. Do not leave your door open and unattended. Doors found open with no one home will be locked. Always keep your keys with you. Do not loan them to others or share your PIN number. It's also important to not prop exterior gate doors open to prevent unauthorized individuals from entering our complex. We are only as safe as our least prudent resident, so please be aware of your doors. We understand that it can be challenging adjusting to a new key system. Please ensure that you're using the PIN number found on the key envelope that was provided to you during your check-in. Residents locked out of their apartment or space can request staff assistance by phone via the housing admin line Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or via the on-call phones after hours. Upon requesting lockout services, residents will be asked to show proof of their identity, be asked to verify possession of their original key or key card, and have notice of their lockout recorded by University Housing, which may result in a lockout charge posted to their student account, depending on the number of lockouts requested. There is a grace period on lockout fees until September 4th at 8 a.m., after which you will have 2 courtesy assists. On the third assist, a $15 one-time charge will be added to your student account. Every assist after that will be a $5 charge to your student account. For everyone's safety, please notify our staff of any lost or stolen keys or access issues immediately. Replacement costs are as follows: a key card, $25, a bedroom key, $100, a mailbox key, $50. Residents in Phase 1 and Phase 2 can beat the heat by purchasing a floor fan, but AC units are not allowed. Residents in Phase 1 and Phase 2 must keep all open heating elements in the kitchen. No heating elements are allowed in the res hall rooms. You can decorate your door wall up to 25%, but items must be fire safe and proof. Please do not move furniture outside of assigned spaces. Please do not bring any personal beds or mattresses. There are no candles, incense, extension cords, or multi-plug outlet adapters allowed. Please do not affix anything to the building walls or windows without approval from our Associate Director of Facilities. Residential students are not allowed to have pets in university housing with the exception of household fish, goldfish, and small, less than 10-gallon tanks. Only 1 tank per room is permitted. Residents may see what they believe are pets in the community, but these are approved service and assistance animals to help individuals with various ability needs, both visible and invisible. We encourage you to speak with ResLife Pro staff if you ever have a concern about an animal you see, or anything else, of course, but it's important to know, unless you have a legal service animal or SDRC has issued you an accommodation for an emotional support animal, you may not have any animals other than fish in your apartments or res hall space. Next, we will cover general information about university housing. Upon moving into your space, residents should complete inventories of the conditions of those spaces. Instructions on how to complete the inventories have been emailed to your Toro Mail accounts. Residents have 72 hours from the time of move-in to submit inventories. Once inventories are closed, any repairs or pest control issues must be submitted via a maintenance request. You can do so at your housing portal. If you do not complete your apartment or room inventory upon checking in, you risk being charged for any identified damages after you check out. Residents may go to the housing website to access the maintenance requests. To submit maintenance requests for their own apartments, their own res hall spaces, or in public areas where you see a need or pest issues.
Hey Teddy, well since I have you here, would you like to learn about some of the many ways our campus is pitching in to reduce its impact on the environment? Perfect, let's go. Implementing sustainable practices that promote a clean and safe campus for our students is a big priority for CSUDH, which is why oh look! Well, as you can see, we have numerous statewide and national awards for our innovative energy and sustainability initiatives, including from the CSU Chancellor's Office, Arbor Day Foundation, and many others. Well, needless to say, we Toros take our commitment to the environment seriously. One of the many ways we are making strides as a cleaner and greener campus is by implementing our zero waste program, which aims to divert 90% of all campus waste away from the landfill by 2025. To meet this goal and to comply with state regulations, you will now notice zero waste stations inside and outside all campus buildings. Now, let's go over which items can go into each bin. First, items such as plastic wrappers, flimsy plastics, and styrofoam containers go into the landfill. Recyclables, including plastics number 1 through 7, aluminum cans, and paper can go into the recycling bin. And leftover food scraps go into the compost stream. But make sure not to discard any packaging, napkins, or compostable eatware into this bin. It's that easy. All right, let's make another stop. When on campus, make sure to participate in the Toro Token program, which provides a $5 token that can be exchanged indefinitely for reusable containers at our campus dining eateries. Bring your own reusable coffee mug for a 10% discount, and refill your reusable water bottle at the hydration stations now available at every campus water fountain. Currently, about 63% of students at CSUDH are food insecure. With the CSUDH Eats app, you can notify students whenever there is leftover food from your event or meeting. It's a great way to reduce food waste and to help us reach our zero waste goals. Thank you, Teddy, for helping us learn about our Campus Zero Waste program. By pitching in, you will help CSUDH become one step closer to meeting its zero waste goal and leading the way as sustainability stewards in the CSU system. Be sure to check out the sustainability website at csudh.edu/sustainability. Learn more about the Zero Waste program and our other campus sustainability initiatives.
Residents should be mindful of any signage on patios and balconies that prevent usage due to maintenance and repairs. Additionally, residents should not use patios and balconies to store recycling or other items that can impact the beautification of the community. Housing indoor furniture is not permitted for use outdoors. Residents who will have mail or packages delivered to university housing can find their different mailbox locations in each phase. Residents in Phase 1 can access their mailboxes within the laundry room adjacent to Building A. A combination code and box number will be issued via email. Residents within Phase 2 in the apartments can find their mailboxes outside of Building X, adjacent to the Building X office entrance. A small key was issued at check-in, and boxes are labeled with your apartment. Res Hall residents may access their mailboxes inside of the Commons lobby. A small key was issued at check-in, and boxes are labeled with your apartment. Please use the following mailing address using your full name and then 1100 East Victoria Street with your apartment or room number, Carson, California 90746. Please make sure to include your first and last name in your mycsudh.edu portal and the apartment or room number assigned by our department. Packages can be picked up from the Phase 3 Commons Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. unless otherwise noted. Packages are processed daily. An email will go to your Toro Mail account when a package is processed and ready for pickup. Please note that a delivery notice from a carrier does not mean the package has made it to our office, as campus facilities must sort mail before it reaches our department. Laundry rooms are located in all phases of university housing. In Phase 1, the laundry room is located adjacent to the Building A. In Phase 2, the laundry room is adjacent to Building X, and in Phase 3, the laundry room can be found on the first floor of the Res Hall. All laundry machines are connected to the Wash Connect app, so please download the app, which is enabled by Bluetooth, in order to launch the app and register as a new user. You can add funds via credit or debit card, and then select the desired amount you want to load onto the card. You can also use the app to search and select an available machine. Once you have isolated a machine you would like to use, tap Pay, then select the desired cycle on the machine and press Start. Please help keep areas clean by cleaning out the lint traps, picking up after yourselves, and picking up your clothes when your load is done. Any unattended items will be discarded if left longer than 24 hours. Please help keep our areas safe by closing doors behind you. Bring your key card for access. Doors will be closed Monday through Friday after 5 p.m. and all day Saturday and Sunday. The mission of the Toro Food Pantry is to assist and support CSUDH students who may experience food challenges, such as skipping one or more meals per day. At no cost, CSUDH students are able to visit one of the 3 food pantries located on campus to receive the food distribution that they need. University Housing's pantry is located in the Phase 3 Commons and is accessible to all housing residents during regular business hours. The food pantry is operated in a safe, confidential zone and without validation of need. Students can choose 10 items and visit the food pantry 2 times per week. One of the main purposes of staying on campus is to help facilitate your academic success by bringing you steps away from your classrooms. However, we want to make sure you're growing as a person outside of your academics. The RAs, RSA, and professional staff have quite a few things planned to enhance your co-curricular experience within housing. First, we'll set up living agreement meetings to help you establish standards of living with your housemates. RAs will also set up time to have intentional dialogues on a regular basis with their residents in their community. RAs and the RSA will plan some fun programs and have campus collaborations that will hopefully make your stay with us more enjoyable. The more you attend, the better your connection with us and each other. Look for more information on our IG page, the televisions in the laundry rooms and in the res hall, and other fun promotional items. In the event of an emergency, please note the following evacuation locations within university housing. For Phase 1 and Phase 2 residents, your evacuation space is the Phase 1 green space or green space in front of Lot 1 off of Birchnell. For Phase 3 residents, your evacuation space is the front of Phase 3's Commons building. Drills happen each semester, so please comply with staff requests to evacuate to the designated areas. Resident ID and parking stickers can be picked up from Phase 3 Administrative Office with your student IDs and/or parking pass. All residents with vehicles on campus must display a valid parking pass and housing parking sticker to avoid parking citations. Parking will resume parking enforcement the week after the first week of classes. Students in need of assistance or support in harmful or difficult situations can reach out to Title IX CAPE and Toro Care. Residents can also speak with anyone on staff but should be aware of mandated reporting laws that require staff to report up any reportable information. Residents using rideshare and food delivery companies are responsible for coordinating safe pickup and drop-off protocols that do not impede on the safety and security of the housing community. Residents are encouraged to download the Ask Teddy app for on-the-spot quick search guidance on the campus website. Please refer to the housing website for up-to-date information on housing, internet, and cable. Please remember to update your missing persons contact information if you haven't already done so. You can go to the housing website for more details on reporting and our response to missing persons. If you have any additional questions, please contact your RA or email us at reslife@csudh.edu. Thanks for watching our orientation, and we look forward to a great year with you.